You found out?
Look, I've started piecing together the events leading up to my mother's disappearance and your sister's. Did my mother know about your secret?
Yes, even though I belong to the English chapter, her rank in the Order gives her access to a good deal of personal information.
It must have been Emma I saw in my vision.
I was given to understand that my mother and your sister bonded during their stay.
Hallo ihr Lieben und herzlich willkommen zu diesem neuen Part, The Council. Wir haben im letzten Part einiges herausgefunden, dass, wie gesagt, unsere Mutter eine Korrespondenz hatte mit Emma, Emilys Schwester, und wir wissen auch angeblich, weil Mortimer uns das erzählt hat, dass Emma todeserschossen von unserer Mutter. So, jetzt ist die Frage, was machen wir? Erzählen wir ihr von den Nachrichten oder bringen wir sie nicht auf die Spur? Es ist halt echt schwierig. Ich kann sie noch nicht ganz einschätzen, ob wir für dieselbe Sache spielen oder nicht. Ich weiß nicht, ob sie dadurch eine Spur bekommt von unserer Mutter, aber ich denke, dass wir ihr vielleicht davon erzählen sollten. Einfach, bisher ist ja noch nichts passiert. Es ist so schwierig. Es ist so schwierig. Kann man nicht entscheiden, aber wir erzählen ihr, ich würde sagen, wir erzählen ihr davon, weil das sind ja bisher noch keine Sachen, die irgendwie schlimm für unsere Mutter aussehen.
They kept up a secret correspondence, which makes me think they were suspicious of someone.
And did you find out who it was?
No, but von Wollner is mentioned. They were planning to make a quick getaway and were looking to hide something beforehand.
Have you got these messages?
Ja, komm, wir zeigen sie ihr mal.
Yes. Go ahead, take a look.
I see. I must say, thanks for your honesty, Louis.
Should I speak to her about my vision? If what I saw is true, she might want to take revenge.
Nein, das machen wir auf gar keinen Fall.
I better keep that to myself for the time being.
Come, Louis. They're waiting for us.
You will pay dearly, Peru. I'm sure you were involved somewhere along the line.
That's right. Pretend you don't know. One piece of advice. Don't travel through France on your way back, or it'll cost you dearly.
Calm now, my friends. Let's calm down. Everyone seems to be a little unnecessarily heated. Don't forget where you are, please.
What's going on here exactly?
Sir Gregory called us together to introduce the last guest.
But hardly had we arrived when he set upon Monsieur Peru.
Wer ist der Gast?
And who is this charming character?
Manuel Godoy, the Duke of La Alcudia.
He's the head of the Spanish government, Monsieur de Richet. He's the one who, in practice, controls Spain.
How could you dare do such a thing? Dios mío, you are all out of your minds!
Really, Duke Manuel? What made you kick up such a fuss?
What? Have you not heard? Well, let me inform you that yesterday morning at 10:22 a.m. precisely, in the middle of the Place de la Révolution in Paris, by decree of the National Convention which Monsieur Peru works for, King Louis was guillotined. What?
Oh
The
my
King
God.
of France is dead, gentlemen. Our monarchies are in danger. I have said it before. How dare they?
Oh dear.
As if
Friends, let us calm down.
Don't pretend to be surprised. He got a fair trial.
Ridiculous! Bastard! He was sentenced to death by 361 votes to 360. You beheaded a king for one vote! Is that your democracy?
What an obnoxious act. Until this, anything was possible. This political coup will have grave consequences.
France is lost.
Gentlemen, please. Let us take a step back a moment.
In the name of holiness. He was the highest representative of God in France, Emily.
Die Lage beruhigen.
Gentlemen, Duchess, we're all among people of reputable company here. We should be able to manage the conflicts of our nations in a respectful and orderly manner.
I fully agree with you, sir.
But
That's enough, sir.
with whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
Louis Maras de Richet.
Are you related to Sarah de Richet?
Sarah is his mother, Duke. Gentlemen, this news affects us all, but I must ask you to remain calm. It's not the first time history has taken us by surprise. Let's ensure that our respective countries are allowed to respond appropriately to this news.
Oh, rest assured. The response will not fall short, my friend.
Good for you. Well, Your Grace, here I was preparing to introduce you as is proper, and you've beaten me to it. I'm delighted that we are all together at last. Our meeting will therefore be able to kick off shortly. I have just a few more little preparations to take care of before you all find out the reason for your presence here. In the meantime, I shall leave you to get to know one another. When you hear the bell, please proceed to the conclave room on my left, behind that door. I'll see you later.
Could you spare a moment, please, sir?
I'm glad you asked. I want to talk to you too.
Of course.
Oh, jetzt bin ich gespannt, Leute.
I heard about your...
Wartet, weiß ich von ihm irgendwas? Nein. Was muss ich da nochmal für nehmen? Das Erdsternchen, das machen wir auch gleich.
He looks concerned. I don't know why, but I doubt it's from sympathy alone. Let's see what he wants from me.
Any news of her? Have you found her, maybe?
Okay, das ist seine Schwäche, das können wir nicht machen. Dann probieren wir das einfach, würde ich sagen.
Hear you speak, it sounds like you and my mother were close.
Let's say I hold your mother in high esteem, yes. We were even planning to work together.
That's what he was getting at.
Did she tell you about our arrangement?
Ja. Ich glaube, wir nehmen mal das.
The cat's out of the bag now. More or less, but please do refresh my memory.
Yes, of course.
Ich bin so gespannt.
Nothing of great importance in itself. During one of our discussions, she spoke of an old book, which might have been of interest to me, and she had agreed to let me have it.
A book about what?
Ancient
So krass.
occultism.
Das ist das, was sie für ihn
As
versteckt
you are
haben, glaube
aware,
ich.
I am a doctor of theology. You might have come across some old books in her belongings, perhaps?
Wir lassen ihn mal darüber reden.
As my mother's got so many old books, I'm afraid I won't be able to...
Oh, it's easy. You
find's grad
can't
lustig.
mistake this one. It's an ancient grimoire, composed of 7 parts. Each one is closed under lock and key. It was made in such a way that if someone tried to tamper with it, the sheets would be permanently tarnished. If you find it, you mustn't tamper with it. You see?
That's unusual.
Unfortunately, that doesn't ring a bell. I'll look again, but I wouldn't get my hopes up. You seem very upset. Is it so important to you, this book?
Well, it's the search of a lifetime. What can I say? Every time I move closer to it, it seems to slip away at the last minute. I was very surprised to learn that your mother had it in her possession. I thought it was with a certain von Borchet in Paris. Do you know him?
Wir manipulieren ihn mal.
Indeed. One of your close friends?
No, not really, but we were close once. Precisely over the case that concerns us now, because he claimed to have the book I'm looking for.
Another dishonest person. What can you say? Can't trust anyone these days, huh?
Oh, wir sind
No.
intuitiv.
No, you can't.
I hope I've been able to satisfy your curiosity. Mr. von Wollner, and that you succeed in finding what you're looking for.
Oh, and so do I.
And now, what if you told me who you really are working for, instead of keeping up this pretense?
I beg your pardon?
We both know what you're looking for, von Wollner. You're the one who von Burchard was planning to sell it to.
For centuries, all those who have come into contact with the Al-Azif have bitterly regretted it, Monsieur de Richet. You are playing a dangerous game. Please know that I am working for someone who does not appreciate anyone poking around in his business.
Let me guess.
Mortimer Holm oder der König von Preußen?
Your dear king, I should think.
What? You mean Frederick William? Oh, my poor fellow. You are
Verdammt.
miles away. That stupid, pretentious puppet wields no real power. But seeing as you do not wish to be serious, so be it. Good luck to you.
Ach, es wäre bestimmt Mortimer gewesen oder Holm, da bin ich mir nicht sicher, aber ich
Better
habe
go and
gedacht,
check
nee.
out the painting in Lord Mortimer's study.
Das sollten wir auf jeden Fall tun. Aber vorher schauen wir uns hier einmal um. Wir hier noch ein bisschen was finden.
Chronicles of the Amber Princes. As I recall, Dorkin was my favorite character.
So, und dann haben wir hier...
There's a pattern with 5 circles on this chest.
Oh, 5 Kreis, da haben wir einen Schlüssel. Ja!
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Toll. Goldelixier. Da ist einfach nur ein Haufen Goldelixier drin. Toll. Damit kann ich leider nichts anfangen gerade. Das ist unheimlich gemein. Wieso liegt denn hier ein Kissen auf dem Boden? Kann mir das mal jemand erklären? Why? Because of why? So, können wir vielleicht mit Napoleon nochmal reden hier? Hello, Kumpel.
Monsieur Bonaparte, may I speak with you a moment?
May we?
Godoy. Wir fragen ihn mal reden mal mit ihm über die
Would you have any
Konferenz.
more information about the conference Lord Mortimer spoke of?
Nothing at all. Mortimer is very committed to secrecy when it comes to his conferences. But given the presence of Monsieur Peru and ourselves, I think it must concern France to some extent. Otherwise, I doubt he would have invited 3 Frenchmen to his table, huh?
Hier mit Godoy.
What do you think of Duke Godoy?
Well, I'd rather not express any opinion of him.
Why is that?
His reputation is enough for me.
Warte mal, was hat Napoleon? Überzeugung und Politik. Nehmen wir mal Befragung.
Meaning,
This gentleman enjoys people talking about him for too many reasons. His undeserved titles, more than 10 in just 4 years, and each one more prestigious than the one before.
you don't think he deserves them?
If I had seen him on the battlefield, there might be some doubt. But that is not the case. The Queen would rather not risk losing him, so she consoles him with awards and titles.
So you don't have a very positive opinion.
His coveting French Catalonia does not encourage me to have one.
I understand your point of view.
Ja gut. Vielen Dank.
Well, I'll be leaving you now. Shall we meet up again later?
Wait, monsieur. Any news of your mother?
Unfortunately not, no.
I hope to speak with her about my deal before I leave. Let me know if you find her. À plus tard, monsieur.
Sehr gerne, sehr gerne. So, wir sollen zum Arbeitszimmer. Oh. Kann ich da hinten durch eigentlich? Wahrscheinlich nicht, ne? Wahrscheinlich ist da hinten für mich zu. Nein, war ja klar. Ja gut, dann gehen wir mal hier vorne raus. Wir müssen ja hoch. Irgendwie. Mal gucken, ob wir nach oben kommen. So, dann gucken wir uns jetzt hier nochmal kurz um. Nicht, dass ich hier wirklich nochmal irgendwo irgendwas übersehen habe. Darf ich eigentlich raus? Nein, schade. Diese Tür ist ja der Wahnsinn.
Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms.
Ja, das hat er auf jeden Fall. Achso, guckt mal, hier sitzt ja noch mal jemand. Mr. Washington. Wir mal alle gucken.
Mr. President, can you tell me a little more about the coming conference?
Of course, Louis. That's why we're here. Lord Mortimer or Sir Gregory regularly organize meetings like this to put forward major projects.
What do you mean by major projects?
I'd prefer to let Lord Mortimer explain that to you, Louis. Let's say he brings together influential people in order to consider possible actions to undertake to guarantee the future of nations.
Do you know the theme of the conference?
Not in the slightest. None of the guests know the theme before arriving. But you'll see, everything will turn out fine. Don't worry.
Und Godoy?
Mr. President, what do you think about your counterpart, Duke Manuel?
I'm very surprised he was able to accept Lord Mortimer's invitation, given the political situation in Spain.
Hat er einen guten Ruf? Weil politisch können wir da noch nichts machen.
I wonder what promise Lord Mortimer could have made to make him agree to come here, given the circumstances.
Who knows?
Ja, gut, danke.
Well, thank you for your time.
Don't mention it, my young friend.
Gerne. So, dann gucken wir jetzt hier nochmal um. Wir hier noch irgendwas finden. Aufhalten tut sich hier niemand. Nope. Dann würde ich sagen, gehen wir mal hoch.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service, day and night, sir.
Wir brauchen
As I was unable
Gelee.
to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you
Dringend.
could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
Wie hießen die Dinger? Ach, das kriege ich nicht von ihm, ne? Ein Buch.
What's that book you're hiding in your
Ach,
jacket?
das hatten wir, glaube ich, mit ihm
The
schon durch, ne?
Souls of
Verdammt.
Young Werther by
Ja.
Goethe, sir. And I am not hiding it.
Hand it to me, please.
It is damaged, sir.
Ja, ja,
I
genau,
would
das
never
Buch ist
dare lend Sir a
kaputt,
book
ist
in such a
richtig.
pitiful state, sir. I took it to restore.
Ja, natürlich. Ihn überzeugen, dass es mir gehört. Nein, das machen wir nicht. Das lohnt sich nicht. Wir gehen dann mal. Es war einfach nur ein lächerlicher Versuch für irgendwas anderes. Na, das Emily. Emily hieß sie doch, ne? Ja. Hallo.
What do you want, Louis?
Die Konferenz,
Emily.
bitte.
What can you tell me about the coming conference?
Sir Gregory and Lord Mortimer organize this kind of high society meeting every so often in order to consider the world situation.
But to what purpose?
Well, by bringing together the most influential people from the dominant nations of the modern world, they allow the mighty to discuss matters with calm clarity. There are precedents of armistices being signed at the end of these talks, you know. Talking while holding a glass of brandy makes things easier. You'll see.
Und Godoy?
What do you think of our last guest?
Well, I never thought I would get the chance to meet that Hispanic Casanova in the flesh. His reputation is
ja.
well known. The gentleman collects lovers, including, would you believe it, the Queen of Spain.
Ja gut, dann
I doubt
danke.
that Lord Mortimer invited him for his charm, if you want my opinion.
Ja gut, dann war's das wohl, würde ich sagen.
Unfortunately, I have things to do. Thank you again, madam.
Dann gucken wir mal, was wir jetzt hier so parallel noch rauskriegen. Wir sollen ins Arbeitszimmer. Dafür müssen wir da hinten rum. Ihr wisst ja, ich laufe immer Umwege. Vielleicht treffen wir ja unterwegs noch irgendwen. Düm, düdüm, 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 düdüm. Gott, ey. Ich bin auch einfach nur, also manchmal wirklich nur dezent gestört, oder? Also, es ist gerade einfach nur, ich denke mir halt auch gerade, es ist wahrscheinlich voll dumm, dass ich einfach den Umweg laufe, weil es mir halt eh nichts bringt. Und dann denke ich mir, naja, vielleicht triffst du ja trotzdem noch unterwegs wen. Und jetzt laufe ich den Umweg und denke mir, nee, hättest du dir einfach sparen können. War voll dumm. Hätte sie nicht machen müssen. Weil hier einfach niemand ist. So, und jetzt muss ich nämlich hier erst an diesem Ding vorbeilaufen, weil ich mir jetzt denke, und was ist, wenn hier vorne noch einer steht, in der Ecke? Ist aber keiner. Gut, dann können wir jetzt da hochgehen. Oh Mann, ey. Ich finde, nach müde kommt doof, Leute. Es tut mir leid. Ich habe einfach nicht so viel geschlafen die letzten Nächte. Oh, ja. Oh. Oh.
So, what did my mother mean by going beyond the nightmare?
Das ist eine sehr, sehr gute Frage. Aber, ihr Lieben, dem Albtraum widmen wir uns erst im nächsten Part. Ich behaupte übrigens, das hier ist der Albtraum. Das Loch da unten. Wir gehen auch nicht zu dicht ran, nicht, dass Louis da runterfällt. Und dann schauen wir uns das mal an. Ich glaube, ich sehe den Albtraum da drüben schon. Aber wir durchsuchen hier einfach einmal entspannt das Arbeitszimmer. Wie gesagt, wenn es euch gefallen hat, seid gerne morgen wieder mit dabei. Wir schauen, wie das Ganze weitergeht. Ich bin gespannt und bis dahin. Tschüss.